Hello everyone, welcome to Civil Engineering Department. This is Akash Agrawal, Head of Department at LG Polytechnic. In this video, we will discuss about the subject Construction Project Management, and the topic which we will cover in this video is labor management. Let's start the session. The contents are: first is the labor schedule, factors affecting output of construction workers, types of construction labor, wages of workers, and the systems of wage payment. Let's start the first topic, that is labor schedule. The aim of this schedule is to decide the number of skilled and unskilled labor required for the execution of the different operations on different dates. With the help of this schedule, required labors can be arranged well in time. It is difficult and costly to arrange skilled labor as and when required. It helps in reducing the labor cost. A labor schedule can be prepared from the construction schedule. It can be prepared on weekly or monthly basis. The format of the labor schedule is shown in this table. Name of work, prepared by and date, types of labor, and in which month how many laborers are required. Further, we will discuss about the factors affecting the output of the construction workers. The very first factor, that is very low wages. The wages paid to the Indian laborers are the lowest in the world. These low wages cannot satisfy the needs of labor. The laborers cannot even purchase the primary needs of life and cannot think of having a luxurious life. Second, that is poor working condition. It is like extreme hot or cold, heavy rain, working at heights, lack of working tools, etc. may reduce the output of the worker. Third factor, that is illiteracy. Indian labor is mostly illiterate and uneducated. It is found that only 20% of the Indian labor has got the technical knowledge. They are not able to read drawings, interpret specifications, and work independently. Next is poverty. Indian laborers are very poor. Their standard of living is the lowest among the civilized countries. Next is temporary employment. Construction laborers are hired on a temporary basis and leads a migratory life, working on different sites. Due to temporary employment, they remain idle till they find out work at new construction site. Next is lack of safety equipment. While working under unsafe conditions, the laborers should have safety equipments like safety helmets, safety gloves, safety shoes, safety bags, etc. Lack of recreational facilities. The laborers get tired due to working at site the whole day. Recreation facilities like radio, TV, dance show at their places of residence are necessary to refresh them. Next is lack of housing and transportation. At small construction sites, housing facilities are not provided to the laborers. They have to travel long distances to reach the construction site. Many laborers go by walking and get tired. Next topic, that is the type of the construction laborers. The construction laborers can be divided into two types. First one is the casual labor and second one is the regular establishment labor. In casual labor, the labor employed casual. They are employed as and when required for the execution of work. The payment is made for the number of days actually worked. There is no provision of leave except weekly holidays. This type of labor is called as a daily labor. The next one is regular establishment labor. In this, managing and supervisory staff is included in this type of labor, as they are required more or less continuously during the whole construction period. Payment is made monthly and are also provided leaves and other benefits. This type of labors may be temporary or permanent. Permanent employees have greater security of services and also entitled to more benefits than the temporary employees. Further, we will discuss about the wages of the workers. Wages may be defined as the remuneration paid to the workers for the work performed by them. It is a contract income fixed between the employers and the workers. Wages may be paid in any form, either in cash or of substitute of it. The wages are of two types. First one is nominal wage and the second one is real wage. Let's discuss in brief about the type of wages. First, that is the nominal wage. The wages paid to the workers in the form of money for the work done by them is known as nominal wages. Any other benefit is not included in it if provided. Second one is real wages. The wages paid in the form of luxuries and comforts which are necessary to improve the standard of living are known as real wages. Example, leave, medical care, house rent allowance and the bonus. And the last topic of this session is the system of wage payment. There are two systems of wages payment. First one, time rate system. Second one, piece rate system, as shown in this graph. Time rate system. In this system of wage payment, a suitable rate of payment is fixed per unit of time devoted by the labor. The unit of time can be hours, days, weeks or months. Usually the rate of payment for casual labor is fixed per day and for the regular employee per month. In this system, the payment does not depend upon the output of the work labor. And the next type of wage payment is piece rate system. In this system, the payment to the worker is made on the basis of his output. The work done by each laborer is measured and payment made at the agreed rate. The rate of each item of work is fixed on the basis of past record of output. So we conclude our session here. I hope in this video you all have understood the topic labor management. If you have gone this session thoroughly, now it's time to evaluate yourself. Here, as mentioned, you have to answer the given question and the quiz exam from the given link. Till then, thank you.